Hey everybody, Mr. Flanders here, and we're going to jump right into our first ELA and spelling lesson of the school year, directed by yours truly. Our first worksheet we're going to be looking at is just a brief reading and writing worksheet. Okay, we're going to practice some phonics sounds here. We're going to go over that in just a minute, but this is the worksheet we're going to be working on for our reading, and then this is the worksheet we're going to be working on for our spelling. So please make sure that those are on hand in just a moment as we get ready to go over them. All right? Yep, we got it? Good. I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and look at our worksheet here that even says Lesson 1. We're going to be working on completing these sentences with our phonics sounds that we see up here. Let's go ahead and start, though, by writing our name at the top of our paper. Mr. Flanders. All right. Fantastic. Here are our directions. Put the right sound in each blank to make the sentences tell about the pictures. Pretty straightforward stuff, guys. So, if you'll notice first, before we even look at the sentences and the sounds, let's go ahead and look at this picture right here. Alright, what do you notice about this picture? What's happening there? Well, it looks like we have a dog sitting on what, everybody? A log. Alright, and I think these two letters here that make phonic sounds are going to be used to tell us that this dog is on a log. So let's take a look. The blank og is on a blank og. Ooh, this is tricky. So we know that both words sound the same. So this word's going to say og, and this one says og. But we need to figure out, what are we talking about? All right. Our first phonic sound is L. L. What sound is that, everybody? L. That's right. And our second sound is D. What sound? D. That's right. So we need to figure out, are we going to put L in the first spot or D in the first spot? Let's take a look. Let's try it with the L. The log is on a dog. The log is on a dog. Well, let's look at the picture. Is the log on the dog? No, not at all, my friends, not at all. It is the dog who's actually on the log. So we should put this sound, this duh, in that first spot there. So the dog is on a log. The la sound goes in that second spot. Very good. The whole sentence now says the dog is on a log. Fantastic. All right. Let's go ahead and scoot the worksheet up a little bit. All right, we're going to look at our second picture. Our second picture is right here. And you'll notice that it is a cat on a hat. And our phonic sounds are h, k, and s. H, k, s. We need to figure out where our sounds need to go in the sentence. We have 3 blank spots that they need to go. So let's take a look. A blank at on a blank at. I'll say it again. A blank at a blank at on a blank at. So, what sound should go here? At, at or a s-at? A hat, a cat, or a sat? What do we think? Well, if it was a hat, and we use this H sound here, it would sound something like a hat sat on a cat. No, that doesn't sound right. The hat's not sitting on the cat. What about a cat hat on a sat? Nope, that's not right either. What if we took this k sound and put it first, like this, and then we took the S and we put it here? Maybe we can start building a sentence. Let's take a look. A k-at, a cat, s-at, sat on a, what's our last sound? H for hat. So our sentence says what, everybody? A cat sat on a hat. Very good. Very good. All right. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. Okay. Our next picture looks like a little girl running through a garden. We've got a sun shining right here. We've got flowers in her hands. Looks very nice. Very nice. Well, let's take a look. We've got our phonic sounds s, f, and r. Remember, this R makes the r sound, not Okay? We'll focus more on that later, though. So, s, f, r. Let's see what the sentence might say. She liked to blank un in the blank un and have blank un. She liked to blank un in the blank un and have blank un. So let's look at this girl again. She is running. There's a sun here. So that might be one of our words, sun. And it looks like she might be running, so she could run. That might be one of our words. And does she look happy or sad? She looks happy, so she might be having fun. Okay? So sun with our s, f, and r. That's what I'm thinking. Let's figure out which one comes first, though. She liked to fun? No, that doesn't make sense. She liked to sun? No, that doesn't make sense either. She liked to run? Ooh, I think this R could go right here. She liked to run. Is that right? That's right. She liked to run in the... She liked to run in the fun? I don't know about that. That sounds a little weird. What if she liked to run in the sun? I think that's it. She liked to run in the sun and have, what's the last one? Fun. That is right, my friends. That is right. Good job with those phonic sounds. So, s, f, and r. She liked to run in the sun and have fun. Good work. All right. And our last one. Oh my goodness, look at this picture. This guy looks angry. Let's take a look. Okay, so I mean he looks mad. We got a little kitty cat here that seems to be balled up in some knitting or yarn. And the sounds that we're working with this picture is b, d, and like that ice cream tastes so good. All right. Our sentence is blank ad is blank ad at the blank ad kitten. Blank ad is blank ad at the blank ad kitten. So what letter should start off our sentence here? All of them would fit. B, ad, d, ad, m, ad. But which one should it be? Let's see. Let's start reading the sentence a little bit to see what would work. So let's try the B first. B-ad. Bad is dad? No, that doesn't sound right. How about d-ad? Dad is ad? Ooh, that sounds good. I think we should try that one. So let's put the D here. D-ad. Dad is mad. Mad at the, what's the only sound we have left? B-ad. Bad kitten. Let's read it all together now. Dad is mad at the bad kitten. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense, guys. Good job on that one. That was a really good worksheet. Good work on that one. All right. Well, to finish up our lesson here, we're going to move from our reading to our spelling words. Ooh, spelling words. All right, so first off, before we even get started, we're going to write our name. My name is Mr. Flanders. I hope you're not writing Mr. Flanders where your name should go, because you're not Mr. Flanders. I am. How dare you? All right. So, our week 1 spelling words. We have 8 words. You'll notice that we have 8 because it goes all the way to the number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a lot of these words are really easy words, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to read the words real quick, and then you guys are going to practice writing them 3 times each. How many times? 3. That's right. So let's go over the words first before we start writing them. Our first word has a blending sound in it. It's that TH, the. And our first word is just the. Okay? The. Our second word, of. Our third word, and. And then our fourth word has a blending sound, and we can chunk it too. The, at. That. Okay, our fourth word is that. Our fifth word, at. Cat. Very good. Number 6, at. Mat. Ooh, I think these words are starting to sound the same a little bit. Not the front part of the words, but the back part of the words. They're all ending in at. Let's Number 6 is Matt. Number 7, at, sat, at, sat. Yep, we've got some rhyming words on our hands, because sat sounds just like Matt at the end. Number 7 is sat. And then number 8, hat, at, hat. Okay? So your job, my friends, is to go all the way back up to the top and start writing each word 3 times. Alright? And after that, you are done with your reading and your spelling for the day. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or if you need help with something, though, please have your parents reach out to me over Class Dojo. I would love to help out. Otherwise, keep up the good work, and I will catch you all in the next lesson. Stay strong, stay safe, and stay classy. Hey everybody, Mr. Flanders here, and we are looking at math right now. So if you would please, for day 1, please get out the worksheet that says 6A at the top. We're going to be working with this one and 6B, alright? Exciting stuff. I'll see you in just a second, alright? Alright guys and gals, let's go ahead and look at our first math sheet. It should say Class Fact Practice 6A. We're going to go ahead and start by writing our name. My name is Mr. Flanders. And our date means what day it is. And we're going to write out the whole date in 2 ways. So we're going to start with 8/24/20. So that stands for 8/24/20 stands for August 24th, 2020. So the 8 is for the 8th month, which is August. The 24 is the day, and the 20 is for the year 2020. Another way we could write this, and I'm going to split this up, is we could write a Monday, August 24th, 2020. Okay? So I've written the day, the month, the actual date, and then the year. Alright? We're going to be writing that. We're going to be using both ways to write the date in class. So I want you guys to get used to it while you're at home. Okay? We can either write it using digits. Digits are numbers. Or we can write it using words and digits. Okay? Okay. Go ahead and take a second and finish that up. There is no rush. If you need to pause the video so you can see the words and the numbers, please feel free to pause. Okay? Alright. Go ahead and move this up though. And we're going to look at our math problems. We have 25 math problems on this worksheet, okay? And I'm going to help you with a few of them. You know what? I'll help you with all of them actually on this worksheet. And then the second worksheet, which is the back side of this one, that's the B side, you're going to work on your own, okay? Now, just for mom and dad or grandma and grandpa, whoever's listening, and they might not know what I mean by B side, move this down real quick. You'll notice that at the top of our page it says Class Fact Practice. It says 6A. Well, 6A is usually something we would do in the classroom. Any A worksheet is in the classroom, usually. There are some exceptions. And then the B side is usually homework, and it would say fact homework or guided homework or something of that nature. So B side is usually for you guys to do at home. A side is usually for in class. All right. So we're going to try to keep that up with our packets here in in the classroom with our recorded lessons. All right, we're going to move on, though. We're going to move up here to our first math problem. It is the most famous math problem ever. And that problem is 2 plus 2. Oh my goodness. All right, before we start yelling out the answer, I want to remind my friends of a couple things. First off, anytime you hear plus, or anytime you see this sign, it always means that we are going to add. That means there's going to be more of something, okay? Okay, so if we have 2 and we add 2, what is the answer, everybody? 4 is the correct answer. Now let's say, though, you didn't know that that was 4, and that's okay. But there's a couple of easy ways we could figure this out, okay? So first off, you could take 2 and hold up 2 fingers. 1, 2, okay? So I've got 2 fingers there. 1, 2, and then I could hold up 2 more, okay? And then I could count them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 plus 2 is 4. We wrote it right there. The next question, 6 plus 6. Now I could easily hold up 6 fingers for this one, but do I have an extra 6 fingers to hold up? Well, no. So if we are working with 2 numbers that are the same, we have a couple of options. All right. One thing that you could do is you could draw out tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we could just count those tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we now know by counting our tally marks that 6 plus 6 is 12. Another way we could look at this is by using our fingers, okay? And what I could do is I could hold up my 6 fingers, like we were talking about, and I could count them twice, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? I know it got a little blur there, I'm sorry guys. But yeah, we can, if we're dealing with a number that is the same, we can use our fingers to count that number twice. Okay? So if you don't like the tally marks though, and you don't want to use your fingers, but you have one of the number lines that I gave you in this packet, what you could do is look at the number 6 on the number line and then move over that way 6 spots. So we're at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me show you that one more time. If we're dealing with a number that is 6 plus 6, and you have a number line in front of you, you're going to start at that first number. So the first number is 6. And then you're going to move over to the right, 6 spots. So we're at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that puts us at what number? Puts us at number 12. That is correct. And you can see we've already got that written down. All right, we're going to get the number line out of here for now. Thank you, Mr. Number Line. You're welcome. Creepy. Okay, let's look at the next problem. 1 plus 1. Oh my goodness. Look at, they already look like tally marks. We could just count those. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. 1 plus 1 is what, everybody? It's 2. I just said it. No need to make tally marks. They already look like tally marks. If you need to, you can hold up one finger on this hand and one finger on this hand. 1, 2. Boom. Good work. All right. Next one. 4 plus 4. Well, 4 plus 4 is what, everybody? We can do this a couple of different ways. I think right now, though, I'm going to do this using the tally marks. So if I've got 4 here, I'm going to make 4 tally marks next to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm just going to count the tally marks together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we know that 4 plus 4 is what, everybody? 8. Fantastic work, my friends. Let's look. Ooh, dear. This one is a bit of a hard one. 9 plus 9. Now, we could do this a couple of different ways. We could do tally marks, sure, but we'd probably be putting a lot of tally marks on our paper. So what I want to do is I'm going to pull out our number line again. Remember, yours might look a little bit different than mine, and that's okay. We're going to look at the first number that is in our math problem, though, and that is the number 9. I'm going to find it on the number line. Okay, so we've got 9, 9, and we're just going to move over 9 spots. So we're at 9. We need to move over 9 spots. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what's 9 plus 9, everybody? What number did we land on? 18. That is correct. 18. Good work, my friends. Good work. And while I've got the number line out right now, we're going to actually use it for the next problem. So let's look at 7 plus 7. Well, 7 plus 7, we can do this a couple different ways. I said, though, we're going to use the number line. So let's go ahead and look for number 7 on our number line. So we're at 7 here. It's the first number in our problem. And what we're going to do is we're going to move over 7 spots. Here we go. So we're at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 plus 7 is, what number did we land on? 14. So we started at 7, we added 7, we got all the way to 14. Oh my goodness, the camera blurred. Sometimes there we go, it worked. I unblurred the camera. You're welcome. All right. So, a couple different ways we can use the number line, though. A couple different ways we use the fingers and the tally marks and great stuff like that. But there's a problem here. There's a problem here that we need to figure out. Let's look at this next one real quick. 0 plus 0. What is 0 plus 0? Everybody, do you know? Can you add 0 to something? Well, no, you can't, actually. If you have 0 and you try to add 0, the answer is 0. 0 basically means, well, you got nothing. Okay, so if you have $0, can you go buy, Minecraft money? No, you can't go buy Minecraft money. You've got $0. Okay, you're gonna have 0 Minecraft money. That's not gonna get you anything. So you can't add 0 to anything. All right, remember that for the future because it is going to come up a lot. Okay. Okay. 0 plus 0 equals 0. All right. Let's go ahead and look at 8 plus 8. All right, 2 pretty big numbers. They are the same numbers. What I want to do here is instead of doing 8 tally marks here and 8 tally marks here, I'm only going to make the 8 tally marks here, and we're going to count them 2 times because they are the same number. Okay, so 8 plus 8. We're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We made 8 tally marks. So we know we've got 8 here and we're going to count them again to see how many 8 plus 8 is. So, for example, if I want to know that I have 8, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to keep counting again. So we're at 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 8 plus 8 equals 16. All right? See, that's not so hard. And that's just one way you can do it. If you want to do 8 tally marks up here and then 8 tally marks down here, that is completely fine. I'm not going to yell at you. It's your life. You live it the way you want to live it, okay? All right then, my friends. Here we go. Let's look at the next problem. 5 plus 5. Oh my goodness. 5 plus 5 is probably about as popular as 2 plus 2. It's not quite as popular, but it's pretty popular. It's almost there. All right, so with that being said, everybody, what is 5 plus 5? Okay, I heard somebody say 12. Somebody said 7. Oh, somebody said 10. All right, well, let's take a look. Check this out, guys. On this hand, boom, 5 fingers. So let's go ahead and count this just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, 5 fingers. How many fingers over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's count them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 plus 5 is 10. Boom, baby. Fantastic work. All right. Next one. 3 plus 3. I'm going to make tally marks for this one, guys. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What is 3 plus 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 plus 3 is 6. Good work. All right, now I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. We've done problems that are repeats. That means we've already done them before, so we already know the answers. For example, 1 plus 1. Well, we know what 1 plus 1 is. First off, all we have to do is count the tally marks. 1, 2. And we also did it up here. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So that's one thing I want you guys to look at when we start doing these worksheets together, is how many of these problems are the same. Okay? I'm going to show you another one just to prove to you that they're the same. 9 plus 9. We already did that one. 9 plus 9 is the same as up here. 9 plus 9 equals 18. Okay? 5 plus 5. Oh my goodness, guys. We just did that one. We just did that one. So what is 5 plus 5? It is 10. And here comes the most popular question. 2 plus 2. What's 2 plus 2, everybody? 4 is the correct answer. And just in case you forgot, boom, it's right up there. Now, let's look at 8 plus 8. Now, we've already done this one. I told you, all of these problems down here now, we've already done. But I want to show you guys a different way to do 8 plus 8. Okay? And for this one, I'm going to pull out the number line. Okay? So, 8 plus 8. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the number 8 on the number line. There it is. And then I'm going to add or move over to the right 8 spots. Here we go. So we're at 8. We're going to add 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 8 is 16 is correct. And just in case you forgot, 8 plus 8 equals 16. Boom. we've got the answer over here as well. All right? See, we're cruising now, guys. We are cruising. All right. 6 plus 6. What is 6 plus 6? Well, we did tally marks for that one the last time. I think we should do tally marks again. We're going to make 6 tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 plus 6. Let's just count the tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 plus 6 is 12. And I know that because I can look back up here and see 6 plus 6 equals 12. All right, ladies and gents, 3 plus 3. If I got 3 fingers and I add 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. All right. 0 plus 0. What is 0 plus 0? Well, 0 plus 0 is nothing, because we can't add 0, so the answer is, boom, 0. All right. 7 plus 7. Let's use our number line for this one. Okay? Here we go. So 7 plus 7. Let's find the number 7, and we're going to move over 7 spots. So we're at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be 14. 7 plus 7 is 14. All right. While we're here, we've got our number line. Let's look at 4 plus 4. Okay, 4 plus 4. So let's go to 4, and we're going to move over 4 spots. So we're at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8. Good work. Boom. Last row, ladies and gentlemen. Last row. All right. 9 plus 9. Well, the first time we did this, we used the number line. The second time we did this, we just went back and looked at our answer. However, for this one, this time, I'd say let's make tally marks. So we're going to do 9 plus 9. We're going to do 9 tally marks 2 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's go ahead and count them. So we're at 9 here. We don't need to count all that. We just know that's 9. We're going to start counting from 9. So we're at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 9 plus 9 is 18. Good work. All right, we're almost done, guys. Home stretch. 5 plus 5 is 10. We know that because we have 10 fingers. 8 plus 8. What is that, ladies and gentlemen? Do we remember? If we don't, let's go ahead and look at the number line real quick. Okay, we're going to put it right here. We're going to look at 8. 8 plus 8. So we're at 8. We're going to add 8. We're going to go to the right. 8 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. Well, I've got the number line out. We're going to look at 6 plus 6. So we're going to look for the number 6 on the number line. And we're going to go right 6 times. Here we go. So we're at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. Now, our last one, 7 plus 7. Okay? We've done this one on the paper multiple times. We know what this one is, but I'm going to remind you just to be on the safe side. Well, I've still got the number line out. We're going to do 7 plus 7. We're going to find the number 7 on the number line, and we're going to go to the right 7 places. Here we go. So we're at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. All right. Wow. That was a doozy, ladies and gentlemen. We just did 25 math questions. Fantastic. Now, my friends, I'm going to leave you, but I would like you to see, or I would like to see you do B-side on your own. Okay? I know there is a lot of math here, but you can use the A side as a way to check your work. You can also ask mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, or whoever's at home with you to look over your work as well. But I would like to see you guys trying to use some of the skills that I just told you about, like tally marks, or using your fingers, or even using the number line that I gave you guys. Okay? I'm going to go for now, though. I'm going to let you guys get started on this second sheet. It was a lot of fun today doing our math, and I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson. Stay strong, stay safe, stay positive. Good morning, everybody. Mr. Flanders here, and welcome to day 1 of Social Studies at home with our learning packets. If you would please be so kind as to pull out our first worksheet for Social Studies, you'll notice it says Babies Change. I just got a picture of a bunch of little babies. Oh my goodness. So pull that out and go ahead and get ready to learn about babies. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our first worksheet for Social Studies, and we're going to be learning a little bit about timelines this first week. Timelines are incredibly important for everybody to know, because it helps us keep track of time. And I'm not talking like, well, is it time to go to art right now? But I'm talking about, for a great many things and over a large period of time. Okay. Timelines are also incredibly important to keep facts straight, to keep them in check, to be able to go, okay, I know I was a baby at this point in my life, and then after I was a baby, I was a 5-year-old, and then I was an adult. It also helps keep track of like schedules and routines and things like that. Like, I know I eat breakfast in the morning, and I eat lunch in the afternoon. Well, I also eat dinner and go to bed in the nighttime. So timelines are incredibly important to keep us in order, basically. Okay, and that's what we're going to start looking at today, and just learn about all week. So our first lesson has to do with babies. The babies, yay! But before we really dive into this, let's go ahead and write our names at the top of our papers, and then the date. So, Mr. Flanders, it is day 1 of Social Studies, so 8/24/20. Okay, remember, the 8 is the month, 24 is the date, and then the 20 is the year. All right, I'm going to read you a little bit about babies real quick, and then we're going to answer some questions. Now, you'll notice that even though I talked about timelines at the beginning of this video, like an actual line, these pictures aren't on a line, but they are in a line, telling us what happens first to last. Okay? Okay. So here we go. Let's look at this information about babies. Babies change. Babies grow. Babies change. They learn to go places. And you'll notice our first picture of the baby is very tiny right here, kind of laying down, not really doing too much. Cute little smile though. And then you'll notice in the next picture, that's what it says next, babies start crawling. Okay, he's not walking yet, but he's not laying down anymore. He's not having people carry him. He's crawling places. Then he's standing. He's standing. Now, if you notice in this picture, he's standing, but he's not standing on his own. Okay, he's holding a chair to keep himself up. So it might be, a little bit hard for him to try to walk and whatnot. He really can't do it himself yet. That's what that chair is for. But then, in our last picture, he's moving. He's not holding the chair anymore. He's not crawling around on his knees. He is walking. He is strutting his stuff. Okay? So first, babies are kind of laying, not really doing too much. Then they're crawling. Then they're standing. Then they're walking. We got it? Okay. So, let's look at our questions. Question 1. Which comes first? A, B, or C? Was the baby walking first? Was the baby laying first? Or was the baby leaning on a chair first? What do you guys think? Yep, I think B is the right answer. And I know that not just because we went over the timeline, but I can look at the timeline and see. This is what happens first. Okay? So, we're going to circle B. That is our answer. Good job. Alright, next question. Number 2. What do babies do? Do babies A, read, B, write, or C, change? What do they do? Do they read, write, or change? So if you change is the correct answer. You got it right. Boom, baby. All right. Look at that. See? That is not hard at all. That is a really, really easy social studies lesson, if you ask me. All right, because that's it. That's it for our lesson today, guys. So yeah, we learned about babies. We learned that timelines are important. They help us keep track of things. They help us keep things in order. And we learned that babies change. Okay. Well, on that note, I'm going to get running. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please have your parents or somebody at home reach out to me on Class Dojo. Otherwise, I'll see everybody in the next lesson. Take it easy. Hi everyone, Mr. Flanders here, and we are looking at science today. For day 1, we're going to be looking at living things. So please, if you could, pull out your worksheet in your science section of your packet that looks just like this. And in just a moment, we're going to go over what living things need. Okay? And while I'm setting up, why don't you think about what living things need? See you in a second. Alright, boys and girls, we're going to be looking at our first science lesson, and we are looking at life science today, and we're going to be looking at what living things need. Before we really get started on that, though, let's go ahead and write our name. My name is Mr. Flanders. Okay, and then the date is going to be 8/24/20. Okay. Go ahead and take a moment and finish that up. I hope you're not writing Mr. Flanders as your name, because I'm Mr. Flanders. Alright. Here we go. What living things need? Plants are alive. Animals are alive. They are both living things. Plants need light and water to live and grow. Animals need food to live and grow. They need water too. Some things aren't alive. They don't need food or water. Okay? And you'll notice we have some pictures here. We've got a bird, we've got a flower, we've got a boy, and we've got a girl. Okay? And each one of these is a living thing. But I am going to tell you there are a couple of things in these pictures that aren't living. We'll come back to that in just a minute, though. Okay? Let's look at question 1. Question 1. Plants need blank to live and grow. Our choices are light and food, food and water, light and water, or water and animals. Plants need light and food? I don't think so. Plants need food and water? Close, but no cigar. Plants need light and water? Yes, that's what they need. They need light and water. Okay, we're going to write light and water. And I know this because it's actually in our paragraph up here. Plants need light and water. You can even underline it. Okay? Plants need light and water to live and grow. Now, some of my friends might be thinking, well, what about light and food, or food and water? Well, you have to understand, guys, for plants, something like a flower here, well, they're not going to be eating a double bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's to grow. They actually get all of the nutrients they need to grow from the light, from the water, and from the soil that they're planted in, from the ground that they're planted in, okay? They don't need bacon cheeseburgers, they don't need curly fries, they don't need ice cream. They really just need that light in the water and the soil. I know we really didn't talk about soil in here, but that's also something that they need. And we'll talk about that more later. But light and water is the answer. All right. Question number 2. All living things need blank. All living things need water. All living things need food. All living things need sleep. Or all living things need light. Well, let's think about this for a second. All living things need sleep. Do plants sleep? Not like people or animals do, so no, they don't need sleep. All living things need light? Well, that's a good possibility. All living things need food? Well, we just talked in our last question here that plants don't need food. And all living things need water? So water or light? I'm going to go with water, okay? Because light would be a good answer, but there are some animals and some plants that don't need light to grow. But everything that is a living creature needs water. So I'm going to circle A, and I'm going to write water. Okay? Water. Well, we're finishing up with number 2. We're going to jump back up here to these pictures real quick. Okay? Now, as I said, there's a bird, there's a flower, there's a boy, and there's a girl. But in these 4 pictures of living things, there are also 2 things that aren't living. What I would like you to do before the next time we see each other, look at these pictures and circle the 2 things that aren't alive, that don't need food or water or light or anything like that, because it wouldn't help them anyways. So what are the 2 things in these pictures that can't grow, that aren't alive? Okay? All right. Well, I'm going to get going. You guys think about that, and I will see you in the next lesson. Stay safe.